Alrighty, we're live. Hit the button. Hit the streamer Twitch button. Should probably get a bot for that, but I kind of like doing it manually. Also, we're starting off no headphones. You actually get to see my ears for once. And guess what? Everybody, I got my ears pierced. I don't know if you can actually see it. It's not very visible. Hi, Knife. I'm fabulous. Damn it. Anyways, I'm putting these back on. How's the audio on Dark Souls? I feel like I can never find a good balance for it. You are fabulous. Damn right I am. This is probably a little loud. Probably gonna be loud. Yeah, we'll crank that down to like a 35%. Is that acceptable? Piano's quiet. The way that the audio mixer is dictating says to me that it's probably gonna be loud. What's the Dark Souls 2 version of Cleric Beast? I don't actually have, in terms of screaming, I mean. Oh, okay. I was like, probably audio-wise, Boss of Shrine of Amana. I guess that's the first thing that I think of. I don't remember. Anyways, let's go live. Let's go into it with Aga. I'd completely forgotten that Aga was our character. Forgot what Aga looks like. Yeah. What? Hello. We do have armor. What are our stats looking like? I need to put 5 more levels in adaptability. I hate that you have to put so much. This is my big problem with Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 1, resistance sucks. Useless. Nobody likes it. Everybody hates it. Pointless. This game, they said, what if we swapped it to... What if we added adaptability and that influenced your perfect roll frames? Hate it. They also changed it so that there's endurance and vitality, which are 2 different stats that affect carry weight and then your stamina. You think they got a person to do the screaming for Cleric Beast? I have a very important picture in the Discord. Oh boy. Let's see it. But yeah, that's pretty good. Kind of sounds like a person to me. I would say it's a little bit. Hang on, this is getting pinned. It is very person-like, but I think it's tweaked with a lot. I think this might be... Daft, I think you captured a perfect emote opportunity. I need to go through my emotes and decide what's worth keeping. Oh, I know. It makes me think of, what's the name of it? That's the Paul Rudd video. Do you think anyone's ever used that alert noise parrots make that can damage your hearing because it's so loud for video game monster noise? That seems... Yeah. Something Man. Celery Man. That's the one. Thank you, Daft. Thank you. Celery Man is a goddamn nightmare. And I love it. I love Celery Man. I think... Were we still doing this? Yeah, whatever. Just send it. Bear, seek, lest, and all that. What are my next options here? It's been... Aga is a creature. That's for sure. Why are all the areas in this game so fucking big, too? Waga. Yes. Daft on the 5 stream streak? He's streaking? Thank you for catching the streams consistently, Daft. I appreciate it. You know I'm hitting that so I can hit 50k. Fuck. Also, stream title today is not... It is not because I selected that just out of my own volition. I was talking to Knife. I was like, oh, what should I make the stream title today? Said something along the lines of suffering core or suffer core. Knife was like, what if you say playing Dark Souls 2 because my spouse hates me? I also forced them to pick this title at knife point. It's a different kind of knife point. It was also better than anything that I was coming up with, so... I was just like, yeah, that's a way better option. At least way more entertaining. I at least thought it was funny. Which is kind of what the whole goal is, right? You blow it up. I love guys that just blow up. Everybody loves a guy that just blows up. Oh yeah, Daft, have you seen Buckaroo Banzai? That feels like the kind of movie that you... Nah. He died. He slapped me. Anyways, that feels like the kind of movie that you would recommend for people to watch. It was kind of, I would say incoherent and like meandering, but also like there was a lot going on with it. Go look up the plot synopsis on Wikipedia. I promise you will not be disappointed. It is very much just a complete nonsense. It's like peak 80s nonsense. Just, there's nothing that actually happens in that movie. What the hell? Also, Daft, I don't know if you saw, but I got my ears pierced today. Yes, I'm still wearing the headphones because I don't have any other options. I'll show it off again in a second. That's cool. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with it. Got some nice greenish studs. But yeah, look at, I got my ears pierced. I don't know if you can actually see it or not because, you know, clearly you need to play a game you don't have to hear, like Scorn. Scorn is truly the beige beans. There's just nothing going on. Oh my god. Strong start, strong start. Do like I did and play Fallout New Vegas with no audio, including Dead Money. That's a crazy. I can't believe you actually did that. If you can't hear, then you can't hear the game. You don't hear the game say Scorn. Yeah, like Germa says. Everybody loves Scorn and hit John Scorn. Hit character John Scorn. Everybody's favorite guy that they remember exists. People have actually played through that game fully, right? If the game has 2 protagonists, it is still John Scorn for the second. It's unclear if you're playing as the same guy or not. That's true, of course. I know, people have played through that game. I just do not understand it at all. Not like thematically. Thematically, it makes sense, and it's fine. It's just the whole, like... That still hits me, huh? It just feels like nothing happens. Oh my god. I liked it. I just haven't finished it because I'm the game non-finisher of the century. I think it's just a game that doesn't really give you a reason to... Like... The whole reason that people want to play that game, from what I can tell, is just like, what the hell is going on? But also, there's a whole lot of... just a complete lack of, like... stimulus. Watched the Let's Play of it and it was fine, I guess. It's just not compelling. Like, it doesn't... I don't look at it and I go, yeah, that's a game that I really gotta see what happens in it. Or at least it's not a game that I go, I need to play through that to see what happens to it. Or happens in it. I need to know what happens to John Scorn. You maybe? The art's cool. The art is cool. Like, a lot of the game, I look at it and I'm like, this is cool. But then like, watching Knife play it, I was like, what the hell is going on? Dark Souls 2? Yup. We have the channel point reward of, you can make me play my least favorite game. My least favorite game that I put too many hours into. Every time I finish it, I'm like, I'm never playing this game again. And then I somehow find a reason to make myself suffer. Every damn time. I think I've done like 4 playthroughs of this game. Ow. Who the hell is this guy? Why is he here? The one before this, also because I made you. Don't say I don't do things because I don't do things out of love. That's John Scorn. I liked Elden Ring, never played a Dark Souls game. I think Dark Souls 1, 3, and... Where else would I go with it? I'd say 1 and 3 are like... You should go play those. They're definitely not the easiest to approach. But if you've played Elden Ring, if you've beaten Elden Ring, you can probably beat Dark Souls. 1 and 3 are certainly a little bit more difficult in the way that, like, the movement goes. But I liked it. Wonder how weird it would feel to go back to less movement tech. There's certainly a lot less movement tech. Oh, these guys have fire bombs. They look too old. That's fair. They're certainly, they've certainly aged. If you're not super interested in them, for aesthetic reasons, I can understand that. Are they... Okay. What is... Come on. Is the heat on? I need the heat off. I think we turned that off earlier, but... Closing the door, I'm like, it actually gets a little toasty in here. I need to... Oh, hi, dogs. It's off? Okay, that's just me then. I'm overheating already. It's 70 in here anyway. Good to know. Good to know. I'll just have to take off more clothes. As one does. I was watching a random YouTube video about Kenshi the other day. Seems like it might be up your alley. You ever played it? Reminds me of Zomboid. I have. I've actually put like 100-something hours into Kenshi. Kenshi is hard. Kenshi is a game about being in a world that absolutely hates you. Kenshi has really fun world building. Yes. Unholy Ghost, are you going down the ambiguous amphibian pipeline? Looking at some of his Zomboid stuff and then some of his Kenshi playthroughs? Because I think that guy is actually, like, the stuff that he does for his videos, pretty entertaining. Went down that a few years ago. Fair, fair. I like his content. Haven't seen him in a while, actually. Okay. I get that. A lot of his more modern stuff is all about, like, challenge runs and more challenge-ish runs in games. Or just essentially being like, I really want to play this game, but I've already played it 6,000 times for the channel, so... It's really good. It just fell off my algorithm, I guess. Yeah, the algorithm is fickle. Maybe I should do a Kenshi stream sometime. Come on, dogs. Ow. Isn't there a way I can open this gate up, right? That's really what I need to do. Please. Don't kill me. I gotta pull the gate. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The gate is opened. There's just so many goddamn enemies. Every area is like, yeah. Here's 10,000 guys. Every area. Not even just like the beginning areas. I'm insane and refuse to log into YouTube, so I rely on the algorithm to know what I watch. Actually, that's exactly what Knife does. I get it. If I didn't have a YouTube account at this point, I probably would do the same thing. Simply because it's annoying. The way that YouTube is, and also I don't want it collecting data on me as much as possible. At least as much as I can help it. I'm just exactly the person that everybody is like, ah! I don't know. Ow. Yep, that's a death. I think I get better recommendation somehow than if I'm following a bunch of stuff. I do feel like it is kind of that way. If you're subscribed to a bunch of channels, it's like, okay, well, here's what you want. But when you watch those channels, you're like, I'm watching because of the person, not because of the stuff that they're making. Or at least for me, that's a lot of the case a lot of the time. I also like being able to obliterate my algorithm if it starts getting really bad. Completely understandable. What the hell? Okay, well, we need to just get these souls back and level up a couple of times too. But yes, just being able to reset your YouTube. I have like 15 years on my YouTube account at this point. And it's like impossible to actually fully fix it. I think sometimes it would recommend me music from something that I'd like, I think a decade plus ago, when I was in like high school, or I should say pre-high school. My algorithm would be so good if it had 15 years of history. Yeah, that's kind of how mine is a little cooked. I was trying to listen to music, and it had a bunch of, what's the Ray William Johnson, like, shitty music, shitty YouTube music that he had? I can't remember. Anyways, I was trying to listen to music after getting into, or like, starting to watch, well, listen to music on YouTube. And it started recommending that shit, and I was like, what the hell is this shit? And then I look, and it says that I have a like on the video, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I have 15 years of history of bad media choices that YouTube says, hey, maybe you should revisit this. Right now, my favorite YouTube content is Tip. Ludwig's motorcycle trip across China. Shit has been so much fun. I keep talking about this just because I think it's so goddamn funny. Ludwig and Michael just like everybody is so nice to them. Like, either really nice or like, why the hell would why won't you look at my phone? Just look at the phone. That'll tell you what you're supposed to do. Or they're like, okay, here's how you order food. Remember, you gotta chew before you swallow, okay? Okay. They just really hold their hands, and it's very funny. I need to watch a little bit more of that. I think possibly that might make for good React content. Although I watched Yelnats doing that, and I was like, I don't feel like I'm very good at React content type stuff.
I'll be around.
Not that it really matters anyways. Oh yeah, do I need to beat this area? How do I get the old lady here? I need to buy those. I need to stock up on life gems. But yes, Tip to Tip is Tip to Tip is great content. I definitely want to I definitely want to watch more of it, just because it is very entertaining. You need another person to banter with. That's the secret sauce. Then you're just broadcasting a hangout. I'm fine with that, but I just don't know how much other people want it. React content is tough. I think a lot of it is genuine laziness. While I do enjoy it occasionally, I think most of it is just I don't feel like coming up with something today. Yeah, for like the full-time streamers, I completely understand. We all feel like sometimes quiet quitting my streaming job. If I ever have a stream where I'm like, I'm not really feeling it, I'm just gonna turn it off. But then again, my livelihood isn't tied to this, so who knows? Let's go back to McDuff's then. But yeah, I get it. You gotta find like good React content though too. Like the stuff itself is good to spawn natural reactions. I think I want to do one of those like Knowledge or No Lady 5 Hearts Under One Roof type games, because I think that at least feels less like just completely phoning it in, if that makes sense. Plant Head Woman. That's true. I do need to play that one too. But yeah, I really want to do like one of those whack-ass dating sim games, just because I think they're funny and just naturally entertaining to be able to riff off of. Like it's eminently riffable. And that's kind of, I feel like that's kind of my niche. Literally 1 HP away. Damn it. But yeah, just like Doki Doki Literature Club, I think that one is inherently reactable. Unfortunately, I do know enough about that game for it to be less entertaining. Like a blind playthrough of that game is what it's for, you know? I really want to... I keep saying I'm going to play through KOTOR. That's one that one of my buddies talked about playing through KOTOR 2 recently, and we've been doing a lot of tabletop gaming, so it's just like, yeah, I kind of want to make a goofy-ass 3.5 D&D character, but with the Star Wars skin, and then also, I've never actually seen the final cutscene of KOTOR. I think I'm off early tonight, gonna be office tomorrow. Bright and early for cybersecurity exercise. Doing tabletop for what if someone deepfakes the CEO and gets all the financial documents? How do you proceed? Very difficult kind of tabletop. Yeah, that is not an easy... That is not an easy conversation to be able to have with people. Best of luck with that, Unholy. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I wish you the best in figuring out the way to discuss that. Seems like a weird one. Just being able to talk to people about that and have them understand. It's all just everything with deepfakes is crazy, man. Gotta practice for stuff like that. It happens a lot nowadays. Yeah. It really does. Just like, grandma getting scammed by fake Brad Pitts. Some people will be falling for that stuff. Gotta have your contingencies for the weak link. The weak link being humans in the cybersecurity world. I feel like more often than not, it's the social engineering that gets you. It can happen to your grandma. Imagine how often you get targeted when you're managing $30 billion of assets. State-level actors attacking every week. Yeah. $30 billion is a lot of money. I mean, everybody gets sent those phishing emails, and I swear at least 25% of people do fail the phishing emails. It's all about, again, spread a wide enough net and catch the fish that happen to click the link. Boy, am I glad I'm not in charge of that kind of money. They got everyone at my mom's job with, here's our donation pool for food bank for your coworkers. Which is mean. Yeah. At least it was only a test. People are very... I mean, phishing, like, it's always about... checking or preying on human kindness, right? Gotta be mean with the test. The hackers will be. They will. Yeah, exactly. They're... You gotta target the human kindness and teach like the methodology of being like, okay, here's how this will work. You fell for it, so obviously it can happen again.
I ought to flip.
Is there any other? I just need one more. Sure, I'll buy one of these since I happen to have. We got taken offline for like 24 hours in 2022 by the Russians. Probably cost us 50 million, so we ramped up our game heavy ever since. Yeah. Yeah, that's not an insignificant amount of money. $50 million is, that's a very large amount. Good idea to make sure that you're covering the assets with that. It just makes me very glad that I do not know. I do not have people trying to take my money. At least not like that. I mean, if they... It's just petty theft with the kind of assets I'm working with. But hey, as I've talked about, you don't really need money to be happy. Large club. Yes, yes. Where is that? Big stick. 26 strength to wield. That's gonna be the one. Everybody loves hitting people with a big stick, right? Big stick. It does have aura to it. Being able to be like, yeah, in a world where everybody else is just using swords and spears and all of this cool weaponry, all I need is a stick with some nails in it. Guess let's go level up again too. Oh.
Bearer of the curse.
I think a mace like that goes way harder than a sword.
Seek
Agreed.
souls. Larger, more powerful. Seek less.
Like you really have to have like a good amount of strength and I would say control, manual dexterity to be able to make something like this work well. I mean, obviously it's gonna... This is made to kill knights. With sword, you have at least have a chance of armor stopping it. Maces just crush you no matter what. Yeah. The mace is all about saying, we're full sending on momentum. Like a sword... The best thing about an arming sword is really the point for armor.
What's happened to you?
What?
You have that glint in your eyes.
What's wrong with me?
And the scent of one with quite the catalogue of sins. Oh, don't feel bad. I'm sure your mother's still proud.
I haven't done anything wrong ever. Aga never done anything wrong in their life, or unlife in this case.
Satisfied?
But yeah, big, just a Warhammer. I don't believe you. Aga has never done anything wrong ever. Why wouldn't you believe that? Most people don't pick up the mace just because it's like, well, there are other options. There are other things that you can do. Imagine Aga like that scene in Lord of the Rings with Sauron swinging the big mace. Yes! God, Lord of the Rings is so good. Just huge mace. Sweeping through people like it's nothing. Nothing that anybody can do to stop it either. It's just the sheer power. I feel like the mace is very much not seen as like a sophisticated weapon because of that. They're just like, ah, yes. I think that's probably a nobility thing of like, oh shit, we have this very expensive armor and it doesn't mean anything to like a 5-pound weight on a stick. Oh no, it has points on it. The $6,000 or 6,000 man-hour project that is my plate mail is now crushed, and also all of my ribs. It's barbarous to not use a sword. What are you, some kind of heathen? No, please, my armor. How dare you kill me with a stick? I can't believe you would have the audacity to swing around that hefty weapon instead of the finesse requiring short sword or the spear, something that will not just kill me. I mean, just like a nice hefty bit of log with some iron bands around it. Same thing. Bodying the pursuer in every opportunity, just to be able to do so. What a simple plebeian. Bracing knuckle ring. Which one does that? What does that do again? Equipment degradation? Who cares? Sorry, I'm not drinking enough water. I'm having a hard time swallowing and like getting my thought processes together. Noble person's like weapon tier list. S tier, the sword, the long sword. Everybody has one. Everybody loves it. It's a swag accessory. It's like going on without shoes on. Mace, F minus tier. That shit would kill me instantly. Lots of people literally aren't allowed to own one. Yeah, that's why it's on the noble tier list. Why it's so high on the noble tier list. You gotta gaslight gatekeep girl boss your way to being the coolest around, right? Gaslight gatekeep girl boss your way to victory. Like, just thinking about the Irish not being allowed to like have weapons, so they had to make shillelaghs. I mean, that's one, human innovation, and two, the British really fucked the Irish. Colonized people that were literally right next door and said, actually, all of your culture sucks. Also, you all have to farm a bunch of potatoes. Okay, now, I know people are starving, but give us all of your potatoes anyways. The Irish potato famine... Wisdom is learning that the Irish potato famine was not not a natural cause. One of the VTubers I watch had military pull guns on them during the Troubles. What? That's actually... That's bonkers. How old is this VTuber? Which VTuber is this? That's crazy. Like, I know America's done a lot of bad things, but it's kind of a case of Cleo Aite. It's like 30 something. That's bonkers. Was she like 6? Why are there so many guys in here? He was a child, yes. I kind of figured. But I feel like it's important to specify. Yeah, you know, my toddler in preschool, it's fine. Just pull a gun on him. Anyways, America's done a lot of bad things. But if you look at what the British were doing, you can kind of understand the root of that evil. This does not justify America, of course. I should specify that. She and her family were passing the border in a car and they just got stopped. Yeah, just pulling a gun on him. Pull a gun on a toddler. What are they gonna do? Stop you? We're drinking a seltzer water. That's a crazy story. I can only imagine that things were real bad. Just made another incredible series of faces drinking that. Just be ready to ready to clip it and ship it.
I'll be around. Yep.
One day it'll
I'll be around.
one day it'll be a good emo. Get a badge for watching the NASA stream for an hour? Oh shit, hang on. Everybody open up another tab. Where's open up that NASA tab. I gotta get that badge. Gotta be modern society is so silly. Just oh yeah, I'm watching history be made. Where? Twitch.tv. Does it look cool? I mean the NASA stuff is NASA's got a good emblem. It's like the one government agency that I have any amount of respect for. It's the NASA logo. Yeah, it's just the NASA logo. And the NASA logo looks good. That's a government agency that actually, like, is just trying to do things. NASA logo does look cool. Maybe one day we can have the space fleet. They let people raid them. Yeah, let's raid into NASA today. I'm not going to be raiding into NASA today, I'm sorry. What the fuck? Everybody already has it on their second monitor anyways. NASA doesn't need me to raid them. We do what we call community enrichment around here. AKA, I say I'm going to... I say I'm going to raid somebody who already has like 3,000 times the amount of followers I have anyways, so... They only have 78.5k viewers. They need more. So true. I can't believe I'm starving poor NASA, the poor NASA Twitch stream. How are they gonna feed their kids? I'm taking the rice and beans out of their mouth. Taking the McDonald's straight out of their mouth. How else will they have Outlook issues? It's so wild to me that they use all of these like major corporations products, and every single time there's an issue, it's like, wow, that's an everyday person issue that they can't even fix for fucking NASA. Toilet clogged. Oh, well. What's another shit that I can't take in space, Didn't going into space make, oh, what's his name? Fuck, I know it. on the tip of my tongue here. Captain Kirk. OG Captain Kirk. William Shatner, that's the one. Anyways, didn't going into space make William Shatner really depressed? It's also just seeing that space flight of just, yeah, Jeff Bezos went into space with William Shatner. A guy who is, at this point, known for not drinking alcohol and then popping champagne right next to him. It's just such a... Like, William Shatner looked like he was having an existential crisis there. And Jeff Bezos is just like, yeah, fuck it. I've been to space now. I'm so cool. He said, okay, I'm waiting. Oh, that's a long quote. Give me half a second here. God damn it. He said, I thought that going into space would be the ultimate catharsis of that connection I had been looking for between all things. That being up there would be the next beautiful step to understanding the harmony of the universe. In the film Contact, when Jodie Foster's character goes into space and looks out into the heavens, she lets out an astonished whisper. They should have sent a poet. I had a different experience. Because I discovered that the beauty isn't out there, it's down here with all of us. Leaving that behind made my connection to our tiny planet even more profound. It was among the strongest feelings of grief I have ever encountered. Every day we are confronted with the knowledge of further destruction of Earth at our hands, the extinction of animal species, of flora and fauna, things that took 5 billion years to evolve, and suddenly we will never see them again because of the interference of mankind. It filled me with dread. Jesus. My trip to space was supposed to be a celebration. Instead, it felt like a funeral. Sorry for long quote, but I feel full context is important. He sucks, but he's right for this one. Oh, yeah. Broken clock and all that. Like, you can be a really shitty person and then, like, go out into space and then be like, wow. Just... There's a lot of things wrong in this world, and I'm gonna say a good 99% of them are at our hands. Maybe not ours necessarily, but like at the hands of humankind. We say we need to progress, we need to progress, we need to continue to grow and develop and like, yeah, let's make AI. Let's make AI be a... Let's waste all of our natural resources on this dumb shit that can't even, like, write an essay properly. Please help me. This area sucks. Yeah, but let's play Fortnite in space. Do you want to play Fortnite in space, Daft? Also, why do you want to play Fortnite so much? Me, I'm all about Fortnite in space. Fortnite. I play Final Fantasy XIV. Hi. That's your phone. It's out there. And do an expert dungeon. Do an expert dungeon in space. prove to William Shatner that he is he's right. Again, Broken Clock kind of deal with that guy, huh? Please, there's so many of these guys. Please, I just want to heal. There's so many goddamn enemies everywhere. What am I saying? Yeah, William Shatner. That quote is, it's impactful. Like, William Shatner's having that existential dread and that just like, oh, shit. And then he went up there with a guy, like, causing that. And coming back and celebrating, being like, yeah, yeah, victory lap, baby. That's gotta be an experience that makes you go, this man is not like other people. He's built different. Psychopath. Personally, I could not imagine actually, like, interacting with a guy like that. Like, what do you even talk about? What does he talk about? Oh yes, I was vacationing in Tahiti again. I had a wine that's more expensive than feeding an entire African tribe for a year. Can I get a heal for a second? Nope. Long ass animations. Man, I really dinged up my arm yesterday. Look at this. Playing volleyball, I'm doing dodges. Well, I shouldn't say dodges. I'm diving and dipping everywhere. Didn't even notice that. Yeah, I'm a little banged up today. I'm a little dinged up. Volleyball was a good time though. Even if one, I'm terrible at it, and two, I get home from doing it every time and I'm like, I'm all sorts of messed up. God damn it. It's important to get a little dinged up though. Reminds you that you're still alive. Gotta get a little sore to build up the muscle, right? Like I've been very sedentary this winter, and I have certainly let my physical health decrease over the several months of winter. And my first game back, I was jumping around and I was like, damn, I'm actually getting very winded. Like, I need to take half a second and not be doing this so that I can actually, like, breathe properly. And that was not the case. That was not the case, you know, 6 months ago. Damn, was it really 6 months? Yeah, no wonder. Had a very sedentary winter. Winter's the time to hibernate, though, right? Copium? Winter is the time to not work out at all. I mean, that's what January is for, but going to the gym, I talked about why I didn't want to go to the gym. Getting one comboed by the boss. Oh, Dark Souls 2. The boss run-ups are... Maybe make your character do some cardio, eh? Yep. The boss run-backs, lots and lots of cardio. You know what's also a lot of cardio? Swinging a big-ass mace. As much as we do. And this thing is supposed to be like an understated sort of deal. But it's gotta be like 25 pounds. Just this alone. Like, that's all metal. That's gotta be heavy as hell. What's the weight on it? Only 4 weight units. Probably kilograms? Maybe 4 kilograms is a little bit more accurate. What's the kilo to pound ratio? I do not remember it. Maybe I have also built my character in a very silly way. Putting all of my points into adaptability and not into health or anything. Like, if I were wearing worse armor... I'd be getting one shot. Guaranteed. Let me just write a return to sender on my Estus flasks as well. Another reason that I do not like Dark Souls 2. It just feels like people say they like how it feels, but it punishes you for everything. Even Dark Souls 1 does not punish you nearly to the same extent. I would say even Demon Souls does not. Instead, it takes like a solid 3 seconds just to pull out the Estus flask. And then you start taking a sip, and then you have another second of... Another second of putting it away. Contemplative sippy. Yes, very contemplative. And then also the other like healing item that you use a ton in this game, the life gem. About the same amount of time, but a longer form heal. And then again, I have kind of spec'd into offense, pure offense on this this character. Great soul embraced. The full sound for beating one of them, I hear it, and every time I go, that's pretty long. And then I forget, and then I do it again, and I'm like, that's really long. You've received a reward for Minecraft Hatchling Hat. Click here to redeem. Everybody, Minecraft Easter, everybody, Minecraft Easter. Bunny Beanie. Hey, why is Minecraft Fortnite now? Can anybody tell me this? Why is Minecraft Fortnite? In this video essay, I will explain the Fortniteification of video gaming. What do I mean why? I know why, but still, why? Why must things be this way? Oh, I think I need to actually talk to the lady here too to get her to go to Majula.
My name is String. Or we get a Stranglegs being up
Money,
part of
yep.
in the jump. Seemed like the poor you. They say thee from it's high time of a it's high of a
There we go. I'd completely forgotten what I needed her to do.
thank you. Down the back. Lovely.
Where do we go next? We're done with Bastille for the most part. I guess let's go... Hyde's Ruin? Like, the big thing for Minecraft specifically is, like... It keeps getting developed. It's been developed for, like, 15... It's been developed as long as Zomboid has. Actually, way longer. What am I talking about? It's got like 4 years on Zomboid. Oh yeah, I forgot that going back here is a clusterfuck now too. A million enemies everywhere. Oh, he dropped his chainmail for me. Cool. It's just worse than what I have. Also, the ocean sounds are glitching out. I kind of want to see if I can fight the dragon. I would like to fight our favorite Gwendolian knight. Gwenian? How would you classify that era? Oh, can I use the big weapon yet? Big club? Yes, we can. The big bonker. Oh yeah, am I fat rolling? I am. Hang on. Getting too cocky. Forgetting that armor has weight. Well, I guess we'll switch to this. Capes, pretty swag. Do people actually, like... Am I the only one that is using swag? Definitely not, but... Like, I feel like it's like if I called somebody a jive turkey. You are the only one on Earth. It's true. I'm the only one left. I'm the only one still saying swag. I'm the only one still saying jive turkey. God damn. Just do a big bonk. The only quirked up white chef left. So sad. Riley, welcome. How's Dank Souls? I'm suffering. You know how when you set a pot to boil, you can hear it kind of bubbling? I'm about to that point today. Also, I feel like I need to specify the title is a joke. Knife specifically suggested it to me as I was asking what I should title the stream today. Title is not a joke. No, please. I love my spouse, even if they make me play Dark Souls 2 for their enjoyment. Good old suffer core. Yep. You've been so clear on how you feel about your spouse. The joke is read easily. Thank God. I feel like... I don't like saying... Here's the... Here's the autism thing. I hate saying things that... something even such as that as a joke, because I don't want anybody ever... thinking that I do not love my significant other. Like, we got that boomer core. We dealt with the whole boomer core thing for so long of just like, I hate my ball and chain. I get it. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. I just hate the whole ball and chain discourse, and like even saying it as a joke pisses me off to some extent, because it's like, I don't know your spouse. I don't know the relationship that you guys have, so... Most boomers are secretly gay, though, let's be real. Have you seen some of the movies in the 80s? Top Gun? That movie's gay as fuck. That volleyball scene? I hate my bitch wife, and it's just a sweet woman who bakes cookies for her kids. Yeah, it's that. I hate my wife. She won't let me go fishing because she wants to spend time with me. What the fuck? I want to go get railed by the boys by the bank. Spousal abuse 2, Scholar of the First Night. That's a... I'll +2 that one as well. Good to see you, Bo. I hope that you're doing well today. We're at what, 9 more days for Tomodachi Life 2? I need to ask one of my friends if I can borrow their capture card because I am not getting a Switch 2, and I do want to stream that. 9, yes. Sorry if I'm slow to yap, I'm eating burger. What kind of burger though? Do tell, do share. Ouchie. Double bacon cheeseburger with grilled onions. Oh, hell yeah. From a local Austin chain. Ooh, is that a... My first immediate thought is Whataburger. But is that an Austin local chain? P. Terry's? I don't think I've heard of them. Although I have had Whataburger when I visited San Antonio, and I was like, this sure is a fast food burger. I did not feel like it was anything particularly special, but maybe I just got a bad burger. Maybe it was the location I went to. Who knows? Whataburger hasn't been good since they were bought out by an investment corporation in like 2012. Fuck! It's always private equity. I need to actually go back and watch Top Gun 1.
Being.
I think,
This is be gone.
okay.
Transient. You would be gone. Transient.
Transient being. Shit, he knows I'm trans? If I'm ever in San Antonio again, try P. Terry's. Hell yeah. I will be sure to keep that in mind. I definitely need to go visit. Like, I would probably not ever live in Texas just because I live in Utah and somehow Texas feels even more bottom of the barrel on politics, which is crazy. Texas is crazy. It's really dominated by some insane people. It feels like they try out all of the
Bearer of the
least
curse.
ethically
Seek the lest.
we'll say ethically upright laws there. We're blue, we're just gerrymandered to hell, unfortunately. That's also Salt Lake. Like, I know in Texas there's at least several like municipalities that are very much city living and like blue and not the kind of dumbass mentalities. Rural parts of Texas, most of the land of the state is red, but most of the population lives in the metro areas, which are largely blue. It's insane. Land does not vote. It is the people. And when a majority of the people are in the city, hey, maybe we should, like, Maybe we should listen to that rather than have the city gerrymandered to fuck so that like 7 different like small towns have the same amount of say in an area as like an eighth of Austin, for example. Land does not vote.
I knew you'd be.
Metros are gerrymandered so bad. Let me see if I can find an example. Please do.
I'll be around.
I'm here in Salt Lake. It's we actually had, I think, the Utah Supreme Court step in and be like, hey, we now have laws in place that are anti-gerrymandering, and the Republicans here tried to skirt it to the point where the Supreme Court... Knife, can you find this for me? I think this was a relevant thing. This may have been... This is like third-hand knowledge, so, you know. But anyways, it from what I recall, it got passed up to the Utah Supreme Court and they upheld it because it was like, you literally cannot justify the kind of gerrymandering that you're trying to do. Like, Salt Lake is definitively blue. It's the one saving grace in this whack-ass state. I feel like a lot of the, like, the last 10 years, a lot of Californians have been moving to Salt Lake. And it's somehow making both Utah and California more liberal. It's just... Utah... Salt Lake specifically is a very beautiful area. But we do have some hell politics here. And we especially are susceptible to MLMs and, like, all of the bullshit associated with that. Like, if I remember correctly, they recently also got rid of fluoride in the drinking water. You know, one of the modern marvels of, like, dentistry. Gerrymander and board. I will look at that right now. My damn cat. Utah Supreme Court rejects legislature redistricting appeal. Yes. What the cat doing? Jesus Christ, that is gerrymandered to hell and back. What the hell are those districts? That can't be. That is atrocious. Considering the people trying to get them to change the map are the League of Women Voters of Utah and Mormon Women for Ethical Government, it's a good thing. Like a crushed Coke can? Yes. Those, all of the states that are like Mormon, Catholic women for ethical non-voting. The shit like that pisses me off because it's like obviously paid for, but given a name to make it seem sympathetic. Anyways, the cat she loves stepping on the keyboard when we're sleeping. Just because I don't know why. I do not know why she loves to step on the keyboard so much. But because I have a wireless keyboard, it like messes with my defaults. So my Alt key no longer works properly, and I think just does the Windows function now. Because I don't know why. It's just very frustrating having her change the defaults that I don't even know what the defaults are. I don't agree with the Dems because I'm way further left, but I still fell in line to support the Dem candidate because it's better than the alternative and the third party doesn't stand a chance. I'm in the same boat. Non-voting is unethical. Don't get me fucking started. My little sister, I messaged a couple of people in 2024, primarily my dad or my mom and my sister, being like, hey, you guys aren't voting for Trump, right? Because, like, that guy sucks, and we saw what happened in what he did in 2016. Like, we know that he sucks and, like, has never done anything good in his life. And the response I got back from my dad was like, don't tell me how to vote. It's like, what? You didn't like him in his first term, and you're saying that Gamble is gonna be worse? Like, sure, they skipped they skipped a whole bunch of stuff that they should have done. But what the... It's like choosing a guy that's obviously the worst man that you've ever met and a woman. Better than me, my family is too far gone. I'm to that point too. My family pisses me off pretty frequently. Especially with, like, politics and just... I get yo-yoed by them all the time. Like, I'll not hear from them for 4 months because I'm like, you guys don't want to interact with me anyways. And then they're like, oh, do you want to do a birthday dinner with us? I'm like, that's the most that you can try and relate to me with, is like, want to hang out and do a birthday dinner? Don't even get those texts anymore. I kind of wish that I would not get them anymore. For my birthday, by the way, and they don't like me at all. That's true. My family is weird and do the whole, like, you gotta love your family, even though they've treated you terribly. Like, my mom, or my dad, was raised by the biggest narcissist I think I've ever met. Like, literally nothing could relate in life could not relate to her. And it was just constant abuse. And even then, my dad was like, but she's still family, I gotta treat her well. No, you don't. She sucks. Family tried to teach me that too, but nope. You don't get to choose your family, you're allowed to grow and be better. Exactly. Like, one of my favorite media tropes of all time is probably found family, because it's like, oh, well, obviously you don't get to choose who your family are. But you can choose to have people in your life that actually give a shit about you and, like, want to be around you and accept you for who you are. Yeah. It's just... It's baffling that so much of... I'll say, like, America is so brainwashed in that way of just being like, you always have to accept family at all times, even if they abuse you, even if they continue to wrong you and, like, steal your money, just ignore it. They're your best friends. They're gonna be there for you forever. And, like, there are good families. There are great families that are incredible and incredibly supportive. That's not my family. And I try not to be like... I try not to act like every family sucks. Because I understand that my situation is not the norm. It's rats. My family was good, and then Trumpism, I don't know why they fell so hard into it. It's I like I'll own in 2016 I was just 18. I was an idiot and I was like I'm actually on record on like an old friend live stream as being like I'd rather vote for Trump than Hillary. I obviously don't believe that now. But I understand that people push away from like the Democrats because they don't fucking do anything. But when the other option is fascism, I'm not going to agree with fascism. I was 18 and didn't vote because I didn't understand enough. I'm lucky in that first election I did not actually vote. I just forgot to vote. I was like, I'm 18. I don't have any problems in the world. And then Trump got elected, and I was like, fuck. Maybe actually I was entirely wrong. What the hell was I thinking? Maybe I should have voted, and I should have voted for Hillary. I'm lucky that there's only a people in my family I will never speak to it ever again. Some of that is political, some of that is personal. Being able to pick and choose is really nice
Leave
with that.
this place. We have no humans.
Okay, bye rat. Giant skeleton. Oh, I should probably equip that anti-fall damage ring, right? I was pro-Trump when it was a meme and I was shitposting basically, and then he gained popularity and I was like, wait guys, no, he'd be terrible, and nobody listened. I was very politically unaware. Ads, oh yeah, always the ads. I fucking hate ad breaks. No, that's not gonna work. No, my 15,000 souls. That's a lot of souls. Fuck. Please tell me that they're at the top of this. I would really like to keep my souls if possible. Oh no. Fuck. It's always... There's always something in fucking Majula. Always something in goddamn Majula. Oh. Oh, I didn't die this time. When it doesn't bother you when I say ads, just don't want you to waste time if I won't reply. That's fine. Honestly, I'd prefer you mention it because it pops up on the top of my stream thing and I just completely gloss over it and I'm like, the pop-up is back. No, please. The whole point of like the Twitch stream for me is engaging with other people. Because I could just sit down and say, I'm going to record a bunch of stuff. But that's not what's interesting. Actually being able to, like, sit and talk with people and, like, discuss different opinions is the intriguing part to me. I wanted to vote for Ben Carson that year, but it was before I was woke. Oh, that's 15,000 souls down the drain. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Well, whatever. I'll just simply fuck it, we ball. You lost all of that. I did. I'm losing it. Since I'm much older than you, it was my third presidential election, and I was freaked out. I was very upset afterwards. Understandable. Like, hearing all this shit that he said even before, just about, like, grab her by the pussy or whatever, that's fucked up. If you have, like, any modicum of decency and, like, respect for women, you're just like, are you really saying that? That hot mic should have been what killed his presidential election, but no, it just continued. Did you vote Clinton and Clinton? Obama, Clinton? I mean, yeah, like, Obama. Even if he's a war hawk and, like, in hindsight, he shouldn't have been doing all that shit, at least it's better than this. How did I forget Obama? WTS was my other option. Yeah. Yeah. Time to get blowed up. What am I feel like we've actually made some pretty good progress, all things considered. Most of those things being that I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just talking mad shit and I'm descending into madness. We're at what, like 2 bosses? Wait, 3 bosses and area clear. What's my other option? There is no other option because our political landscape is fucked. Isn't this more fun than playing Dark Souls 2 alone in your room? Absolutely. Remember when Mitt Romney was running joke, Mr. President, and the first, second, and third lady? I would rather have Mitt Romney around than fucking whatever the hell is going on right now. And I don't like that guy. He's at least like an okay politician, even if I disagree with him on a lot of stuff. The Overton window has shifted so much that it's absurd. Fortunately, one of the last sane repubs. Is he still sane? I thought that was kind of a case of, like, didn't he step away from politics because it was like he was getting death threats and shit? Did he bend the knee? I don't know if he bent the knee or not. Downsides, Mormon. Upsides, not completely insane. Yeah, I'm not. Looks like he's retired from politics. In this political climate, being like a moderate is a fucking death sentence. I can't blame him for being retired from politics. Especially because Trumpism is insane. Brungo! Good to see you! How are the Souls? Well, this is my least favorite Souls game by a lot, and I'm slowly losing my mind, but I'm getting to talk shit about politics. Maybe I'm getting to hang out with people and talk about how somehow Mitt Romney is, like, sane. I love to come in here and yap at them. Please, please yap at me. Anybody is welcome to come in here and yap. Anything is better than having to deal with this shit by myself. I'm a Dark Souls 2 apologist, but I'm not a Dark Souls 2 enthusiast. Okay, but are you a Scholar of the First Sin enthusiast? DNF'd DS1? Really? That game's so good. The problem is that you do need somebody sitting there over your shoulder telling you it's like where you need to go. Only ever played Scholar of the First Sin. 1, 2, 3 for me. Really? 2 over 3? I would definitely put 1. I'd go 1, 3, 2. If I'm going with just this Dark Souls series. Nothing wrong with being a casual as well. I feel like my biggest qualm with Dark Souls 2 is just like, it's so long and there's way too fucking many enemies. I like KOTOR 2. I need to play KOTOR 2. I was talking about it earlier before you came in, Riley, and I really want to play KOTOR 1 or 2. I'm probably going to add that like next up on the playthrough list. My tier list is Sekiro by a long shot, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 2. KOTOR 1 is goated. I still, I've played a lot of that game. I have not actually seen the final cutscene because I played it on original Xbox and my disc was broken. So I would beat the final boss. I beat him like 4 times. And then never got to see the cutscene. And that was just a mess of a character build too. It was me putting like a +1 in all stats. Because I was like, why would I ever want to take a minus in a stat? I'll have like a 13 in every stat. Pretty close. I'd go Sekiro, DS1, DS2, Elden Ring, DS3, Demon Souls. Demon Souls is definitely like, I like it, but it is very much a game that you go back to and it's like, this doesn't hold up very well. The innovations that you guys added actually are very good and nice. Malik fight 4 times? Yeah. No, I'm walking through the equipment destruction shit. Did I miss the entire Dark Souls universe playthroughs? Yeah, Brungo, are those on the VOD channel? Like the design choices of Demon Souls. I prefer fuck-ass levels and not super hard bosses, but it's just not as fleshed out as the others. I agree. I think my biggest gripe is just the boss run back for Demon Souls. It feels very frustrating. Losing to a boss twice and then being like, I gotta do the whole level again? For a 3rd time? But no, I do think that a lot of the design choices in there are like, oh, okay, I like what you're doing here. I do need to actually finish it. I think I've beaten it 1 time previously. But Demon Souls is one of those games that's kind of hard to go back through. Bloodborne is next game if the computer can run the emulator. Yo, maybe I may need to hit you up on the back channel about the PS4 emulator, because I would love to do a Bloodborne playthrough on here as well. Where's my cure? Get me the fuck out of here. Please. I know nothing yet other than the emulator exists, but I will learn. Noted, noted. You ever take a dab too big? Holy... I think I've told this story a couple of times now, but... I don't do dabs if I'm going to consume a marijuana product. I've never done that before, by the way, for the FBI that is definitely watching. Also, I know I'm turbo lost. Please have mercy. I've never once consumed marijuana in my life, and I will never admit to it in court. So anyways, my little brother offered me dab one time, and I took one hit and greened out and experienced ego death after throwing up on the floor. And you know what? I think that experience changed me for the better. How do I get out of this fuck-ass area? That was me with edibles. Hell yeah. Did someone say ego death? Daft, didn't you also experience ego death at one point? With the I genuinely believe that, like, it is a tough experience, but it is generally a good experience. Yeah, you did tell me about it. That's true. You went to the hospital for it. I do think it's a thing that everybody should experience at least once for the sake of, like, understanding beyond yourself a little bit. Ian? What the hell? What are you doing here, man? Good to see ya. It's been a while. Also, sorry for outing your name. Had 5 times the amount of I'm supposed to for the first time ever eating it. Yeah, that'll do it. That's a bad edible experience. Dad told me you were streaming on the reg, so I figured I'd drop by. Well, I appreciate you coming and hanging out. I've been trying to stream just about every day for... I mean, I have the number in the title. What is it? We're at what, 109 days straight now? Where the fuck am I? 109, thank you. That was the night my egg began to crack. I think I was kind of in the same boat, actually. That experience made me go like, hey, maybe I need to be nicer to other people and, like, understand more about myself. Understand what it takes to be a more kind-hearted individual and figure out what it means to be a human being to me. A real human being and a hero. Ian, I've been seeing that you've been playing Cyberpunk. How have you been liking that one? God damn it. Well, it's not like any progress was lost. I've been wandering around this area fucking doing nothing. Liking it a lot, never made it past the intro. I need to actually sit down. That'll probably be a stream game at some point too. Because boy howdy, I do not. I played like 15 minutes of the intro and I was like, is this the writing? Finally got to the part where you get Johnny Silverhand a few days ago. Very nice. How far in is that? Like 5 hours? 6 hours? I mean, they got Keanu. They want to show off Keanu at least, right? Getting lost in Blighttown-esque area is a time-honored tradition. That is true. Bounced off of it hard years ago, but a buddy of mine from work talked me into giving it another shot recently, several hours in. Okay. Yeah, I tried to play it. I was just like, the hell is this writing? And I know everybody says like, oh, it's a pinnacle gaming experience. But I did not feel that very quickly. Very much bounced off hard as well. Where the hell am I going? I do think the stuff in the intro with Jackie eventually pays off pretty well. Okay. I think that's a good sign, at least. I have not done a whole lot of like looking into the game beyond it exists, to be perfectly honest. Like, I have definitely felt emotion so far. That's more than I was expecting. I was kind of expecting an irony-poisoned kind of narrative. Which is kind of a... maybe that's a me issue on that. Maybe that's a me issue in that I anticipate a lot of writing to not know how to, like, approach the idea of emotions beyond veiling your emotions. Is it like millennial writing style that really suffer? Well, I should say specifically bad millennial writing that leans into that. I blame Joss Whedon, actually. Even if I haven't seen Buffy or like anything that he's done, I think he really set the tone for the Avengers. And yes, I know Marvel slop. But I think that he set the tone for it in such a way that just made all of the emotional bits of like the first Avengers be like, okay, well, please, I need a way out of here. Tried to put on Criminal Minds for my wife, and I actually brought up Korean Criminal Minds, and I was so fucking confused. Wow, you know, I'm really enjoying this show. I wasn't expecting it to be Korean. Joss Whedon, quip slop is fine in moderation, but it's annoying when it's 90% of the movies. Yes. Like, the quips need to be... Like, a lot of the Spider-Man movies... Spider-Man is a character that annoys everybody by quipping. He can quip. He is allowed to quip. He gets the pass from me, at least. But, like, when every single line of dialogue is the quip back and forth, I just go... Come on, guys. It just feels like... Unless you're establishing that as a major part of the narrative, I want actual writing that makes me feel something, too. It's like, I don't remember this actor. I don't think I remember this guy. I don't think I remember... You know, I watched the whole series, but I don't think I remember the main character being Korean. Huh, well, you know, my memory's pretty fallible. But yeah, like quips, I'm over the quip nonsense. I want to feel actual emotions in my media. I want to feel like I'm a part of a narrative where there's stakes and not just everybody brushing it off. Quip these nuts. You get a pass because you're a moderator here. Count yourself lucky, Dad. You know what? I also count myself lucky to have you as such a good friend. I'm gonna lurk you in practice. Well, thank you, Riley. I appreciate your chatting nonetheless, and I hope that, thank you for lurking. I'm still so lost. Every time I've done this area, I've been like, I think I remember where to go. And every time it ends with me going, it's the gif of the weekend in the mirror maze, just like, where the fuck am I? Really? Just all the way back here, huh? Big breathers. Narrator, they did not. I did not remember. I in fact forgot. Knife, thank you for redeeming the points. Daft, how many points do you have? When am I gonna have to play this next? Please get me at 48k, motherfucker. I'm gonna have to play this 2 times in a week. I'm gonna have to lose my mind multiple times. Do I need to go down? I swear I remember needing to go down somewhere. I'm gonna wait till you start another game, then I'm gonna hit your ass. Why you gotta do this to me, man? Why you gotta do this shit to me? I have so much to live for, and you do this shit to me? These damn dogs. What the hell is with these dogs? What would I have to do to get you to play Shenmue? Don't you fucking start this with me, Ian. Don't you fucking start this with me. Don't. I'm not playing Shenmue. I gotta set like a ridiculously high number so that no one ever tries that shit. You know what? How about this? How about this? You get my YouTube channel up to $100,000, $100,000, 100,000 subscribers, and I'll play Shenmue for you. That way I can actually spend more time. Are they about to master it? They're remastering 3? Wait, I remember Daft sending something about this. It's the one that needs remastering the most? Really? What did that... Is it? It's the prettiest one. That's like saying that the flaming bag of dog shit looks slightly better than this flaming pile of dog shit that also is wrapped in like dying fish. Presumably remastering doesn't mean fixing the fact that the gameplay doesn't exist. I think Shenmue would be better as just like a 24 episode. The first 3 games would be better as like a 24 episode anime, which they did make, if I remember correctly. Do I remember any of that game at all? I try to delete it from my memory, to be perfectly honest with you. It's kind of like watching you play that was a fugue state. Please. I remember it taking place in a picturesque valley for part of it. There is a pretty valley somewhere in there. Wasn't the end of Shenmue 2 like spending 7 hours doing QTEs of like navigating through a forest or something? I remember when the bird thing broke all of us. What a climax that Shenmue 2 ends on. Like, the story goes up, but nothing... Wait, I also remember you climbing across that, that pole and... in the fight tower, and losing and having to do the whole fight tower again. Run through the woods with what's-her-face. I do remember running through the woods. Running through the woods is apparently a core part of that game narratively. That wasn't the fight tower, that was another tower. It all blends together, man. It's all dog shit. That is a series that I think should have ended at 1. The fact that it got a second game is baffling. And then the fact that it got kickstarted to be a 3rd game is insanity. You had to fall across 50 planks, and if you fall, you start over. Oh. It's all so bad. That was Shenmue 2, yes. I think... Wasn't the best part of Shenmue the first one specifically? The forklift races? Because it was, like, actually gameplay. There was actually something to do in that mess. Forklifts. Yeah, and doing the what else? It was forklifts, doing the forklift, like, back and forth, and then forklift racing. You know what? I'm jumping off. Fuck this. Moving boxes with the forklifts. Yes. Like, working in a warehouse was literally the most interesting part of the game, gameplay-wise. Oh, and also, didn't Shenmue... Hang on. We've turned into the... We've turned into the shitting on Shenmue podcast here, apparently. Which it does kind of deserve. But I love that Shenmue 3 got rid of, like, the only interesting, or the only consistent interesting component being the fighting game. And they got rid of it and replaced it with, like... What did they replace it with exactly? Who's breaking pots up there? Oh my god, I'm dead. Oh, they got rid of the Virtua Fighter combat and they replaced it with... What was it? They replaced it with... like a fluid combo system or some bullshit. So all of the combat before random button mashing, yes, they did replace it with random button mashing. So like, you are no longer rewarded for actually knowing how to play a fighting game in any capacity, which the game was kind of billed on being a fighting game. They replaced it with horseshit that felt bad because actually doing Virtua Fighter combat requires skill. They really wanted Shenmue's story to be approachable by anybody. If you can get past the 30 hours of doing fucking nothing. What's his name didn't want to exclude people too stupid to hold a controller from being able to play his Opus. I understand wanting to make your game more accessible, but Shenmue is not a very accessible game in like any capacity. Like narratively, it sucks. Every aspect of the gameplay feels bad to like engage with. And well, what else is there? You go on a training arc for all of it? Like, all of 1 and 2 is just training arcs? And then you finally beat a guy up that looks like a hippo? And, like, that's just kind of it? You keep seeing a guy, and you're like, that guy, he killed my dad, and he just keeps showing up. If you miss the QTE at the end of the fight, you have to fight him all over again. That's another part of it, yeah. Every aspect of Shenmue is just like punish you for thinking the QTE's killing you feels awful. I'm gonna go for a bit. Hope the Souls isn't too suffercore tonight. Thanks for streaming and letting me yap at you. Thank you for stopping by, Riley. You are always welcome. And I wish you the best of the rest of your night. I know I'm yapping a lot about Shenmue. We're trauma bonded over how bad Shenmue is. Has it been horror, Mitch? Yes. Yes, I would say that this is being down in this pit is horror. Tomodachi alive in 9 days. Yes. Yes, a game that's actually good, or at least entertaining. Spend the whole game training to kill the guy who killed your dad. In the end, he beat your ass without even trying and flies away in a helicopter or some shit. That's Shenmue. That's Shenmue 2 in a nutshell. Everybody loves a game where you spend the entire time doing a training arc, and then they go, nope, go play the second one, actually. It's also Shenmue 3 in a nutshell. All of Shenmue... Don't play Shenmue. That's why I'm saying I gotta set an absurdly ridiculous goal for if people want me to play Shenmue. Like, I'll do Suffer Core. I'm happy to do some suffering at the behest of the people around me. But it's gotta at least be some kind of entertaining, too. I wish I'd never had. Don't act like you haven't. I have! I've certainly played through... I've certainly played through games and, that I've hated for other people. Don't act like you haven't profited from Shenmue, Daft. It's like waterboarding. It's like waterboarding somebody with pennies. Pennyboarding? Although that's a lot harder nowadays, huh? The penny shortage? Is that... Do people actually classify it as a penny shortage when they've explicitly stated that they're not printing any more pennies? Although I do wish that Judas profited from snitching on Jesus. Look at him. That's a daft comparison if I've ever seen one. I'm going to die to poison again. Get me the fuck out of this place, please. I swear last time it wasn't this bad. Just go down. I don't know where to go down from. What direction is down? Only down. Wait, is only up still relevant at all? Is that one that people still talk about? That was the one with the like Unity assets that people didn't like, right? Or got some backlash because they didn't properly license it or something. Is my game lore accurate with that? I'm trying to remember. Okay, well, it's not down here. Get out of my way, naked man. Please save me. Please wake me up inside. I don't remember. That's fair. I was like, man, something in this chat smells gross. And then I look at the chat and Daft is typing. Don't be too mean to Daft, okay? He's our favorite resident person to... I love being mean. What the hell did I do? What haven't you done, Daft? I fucking hate aiming this goddamn club. Permanently removed in September 2024 following controversy over use of copyrighted assets. Ah, yes. You can be mean if he's mean to me. How about that? That's... You can be mean to Daft if he's being a shithead. That's the unofficial rule of the chat. Although that he does have permission to time you out. So keep that in mind. I've never been a shithead. You know that's not true. You know that that's not true. Don't be spreading falsehoods. I'm only nice. Yeah. Sure, Daft, sure. How am I back in this corner again? Please. Found and killed Ian for his transgressions. Well, Ian... you know, you have moderator privilege. Don't abuse it, okay? No, I would only ever abuse power. Is that why you're a lawyer? I will start shooting. That's why I'm here. I'm to check in the balance. Look, I will alt tab. Don't make me do it. I would prefer not to. I'm the one that says you can bully Daft. Daft is the one that will definitely time you out if you bully Daft, and then Knife will probably untime you out. At least if it's funny enough. You said I could if they bully you. Okay, prereq, it's gotta be funny. It's gotta be funny if you're gonna bully Daft. And calling somebody stinky is kind of funny. In a medium where you definitely can't smell somebody, I think that that's fine. Are you guys excited for Smell-O-Vision? Are you guys gonna... You know what? Maybe I shouldn't say this one. I'm gonna say it anyways. Remember that guy that was at the fighting game tournament that sniffed the... Sniffed the chair that one lady was in? You know what I'm talking about? Talk about being down bad. They keep trying to reinvent Smell-O-Vision. I don't know why. That was AGDQ. And I think he fell down and used the chair to get up. You know, I don't know. I don't know the true story. It does look like the guy is smelling the chair. I won't spread falsehoods. I will continue to spread falsehoods. If they make it an upcharge and I have to pay when I can't smell anything, I'm gonna be mad. Yeah. They're just gonna push it like they did 3D in movies back in like the early aughts. where it's like, whoa, you gotta watch this movie in 3D in the theaters. You gotta check out Spy Kids 3D. And then it's just like a bunch of gears fly out towards the screen and you're like, whoa! This is blowing my mind. Where it'll be very dated and like very obvious that this is a movie made for kids that goes like direct to TV. Literally as soon as it can. They have the smell-o-vision. Is that the thing that the guys at Giant Bomb had and then they got mysteriously sick afterwards? Is that the... Hang on, was that the... Oh, fuck. I think I remember what you're talking about. Didn't Dan Reichert get it? Gamer Smells, yes! The one that... Oh my god, I finally found the right way. No, no, please. I think it was Gamer Sense. And it's like, what were the different smells for that? Dan had it in Jeff Grubb. Fire. There's like fire, there's like gun smoke. I know that emote is in there. I'm using it forever. Forest, asphalt, gunpowder, and snow. The fuck does snow smell like? And then there was a neutralizing scent. They're making a new one that uses AI. If you needed any more reasons to believe that they're out of ideas and have no idea what the hell they're doing in the first place, that should be indicator numero uno. Please get me out of here. Please, I just want to escape. But yeah, I can't imagine GamerSense actually being any good. And then like the chemicals they use to make that, that's not gonna be. That shit's definitely gonna kill you if you use it very much, right? Goes up, you gotta go down. I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna lose it here. I'm gonna fucking lose it. This is not the area. Okay, hang on. I gotta get recalibrated. The whole area not being dark helps. Is this the content I paid for? You did pay for it. You did pay for it with your channel points. You too can make me suffer like this for 50,000 channel points. This is one of the giant doors? Motherfucker. I gotta come back here? For the low, low price of 50,000 channel points, you too can make me play this game. Can I go not down in here? Is there even a boss in here? Is it literally just navigating? How much did the GamerSense cost? That shit was expensive, right? Going the wrong way again, aren't I? Still got the acid spit hell to run through to get to the boss. That is tolerable because I know where the fuck I need to go. This I'm like, I don't remember where to go, man. I don't remember. The Gulch is at least like, okay, well, I gotta go here. Could have remembered it the time you found it. I just stumbled into it. Just like everything I do in my life, I just kind of stumble into it. Success for me is somehow replicating that stumbling. I'm going the wrong way again. It's not like the souls matter anyways. I'm not getting my souls back half the time. Oh yeah, I got a different spell. Great heal. 28. Can't do that. That's too far down. You keep telling me to just go down, Daft. This is not the path. Or is it? Do I Hang on. We're doing memory recall here. I'm pulling back. I'm pulling back the Mind Palace. Do I want actual guidance? I'm getting there. But I think I've... Okay, there we go. Thank God. Is this the bug zone? Yes, it is. I don't even need to be in the bug zone. I don't even need to be here, man. Please. Just want to leave. I just want to find my wife and kids. Okay, yes, it is crossing the several bridges. Is that a... Please tell me that's a bonfire. No, that's just a torch. Just get me out of here. Just go. Just go. They can't get us all if we Naruto run. Remember that shit? That was a... That sure was... Motherfucker. No, no, no! Okay, I think I remember now. Anyways. What year was that they wanted to Naruto run and hang out at Area 51? Being like, yeah, I want to bang the aliens. I mean, you and me both, but... Didn't like 100 some odd people actually show up to that too? 2019. Okay. That feels... 2019, that's... Look out. Yeah. 150 people were there, according to Wikipedia. The fact that 150 people showed up when, like, Area 51 is not an easy area to get to. Like, it's in the middle of fucking nowhere. Although, we probably... You know what? If they ever do that again, let's show up. Two music festivals were playing for the same time, and 1,500 people showed up to those. Which I didn't know and is funny. The Area 51 rave. You know what? Yeah. Area 51 rave. I do not remember which one of these actually goes down far enough to not take a ton of damage. Look out. Thank you. Thank you, Deft. Alien stock and storm Area 51 base camp. Honestly, using that as a music festival idea, great idea. Using that as the basis for a reason to go hang out in the desert and do a music fest, that's fun. Copycat events such as plan to storm a genealogical vault of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints was also created. That is incredibly funny. The thing about the Mormons is that they will shoot you, though. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Get down. Yeah, just get down. Only down. Gotta climb the fucking ladder to get down. The event was thought to have brought the largest influx of people to ever to visit Lincoln County at the same time. That's... Damn, Lincoln County, you really got nothing going on, huh? The most interesting thing that Lincoln County has going for it is, that people showed up. Wait, this is the wrong way. I mean, a lot of Nevada is like nothing. It's like mining and that's it. And mining is one of, I think, one of, if not the most dangerous profession. Like, individual profession. At least the people that actually do the mining, I should say. That guy explodes. Thank you. Thank you, Daft. I wasn't aware. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell on account of the fact that he has exploded me. See why those people one guy in other people's chats now. Is it fun? Do you find it fun? And I gotta do this shit again. Motherfucker. I'm having a ball. You're gonna be down a ball when I'm done with you, Daft. The fucking camera switched to the guy below me? The guy that's not next to me? Don't do it, Daft. Don't do it. I can't handle this shit anymore. I'm at my fucking limit. He explodes. Just like I'm about to do. You can call me the 911. Don't, maybe. You know what? Whatever. You can call me the 9/11 of Twitch. It's his world, you're just invading it. That's true. I feel like the 9/11 of Twitch would actually be something similar to, like the Artemis rocket exploding on stream. Yeah, from now onwards, that's how I will refer to you. Please don't, actually. When Dr. Disrespect streamed from the bathroom, actually, that might be... He was showing more than just a pair of towers, that's for sure. Dr. Disrespect, I'm kind of glad that that guy got exploded by the Marketplace of Ideas. When Dr. Disrespect DM'd that miner. That's both 9/12 and 9/13. Oddly enough, Dr. Disrespect is, well, I guess that's kind of like the second terrible thing has hit the Twitch streamer. Did I jump down the right area? Where the fuck am I going? Anyways, I'm glad that Dr. Disrespect is canceled. Is he streaming on Twitch now? Not Twitch, Kick. Is he in jail? I can't remember. I don't know. It's probably for the best that we all just kind of go, man, remember how shitty that guy was? I hope everything bad that's ever happened to him, he deserved. Everybody loves to have a lol cow that actually deserves bad things to happen to them. I guess that's why. Although, I don't think I fully understand what a lol cow is even still. I know we've talked about it a couple of times, but every time I'm just like going the wrong way again. It's Darkside Phil. Oh yeah, Darkside Phil and like Nikocado Avocado. It's a dude that everyone laughs at, not with. Thank God. Thank God. Well, maybe not. Thank God I'm not a lol cow. Copium. Although I have a little bit more going on to me than just being cringe fail and also like having a bad attitude. Hang on, are there quadrants for this? Cringe fail but good attitude. I mean, that's just Chiblee, isn't it? Like, no offense to Chiblee. Have you seen that guy make pancakes? All of his every time I think of his fucking pancakes. Is there a pundit square of like lolcow to just entertainer? If not, I need to make one. Back for more lurk. Welcome back, Riley. We've actually progressed in the time that you've been gone. Otherwise, if not, I think I may have imploded. How's Soul? Well, out of the frying pan and into the fire. They went down. I did go down. I did. No, there's the other one. I was not fast enough. What in the God's name? You know, these are just like scorn enemies. Don't worry about it too much. Everybody loves Scorn, right? Why does the environment want to kill you? Oh, it's just Dark Souls 2. Oh, yep. What even are these things? It's important to go down. Mouth hands, poison swamp. This is the poison swamp. I think this isn't even the only poison swamp. He a caring partner go down. That's true. I was playing through Civ, and I was like, what do I come up? What do I name my religion? And all of the different icons for it. Oh yeah, I get invaded too. Munching box? No, I named it Butterfly Sugar Baby. Although, as previously stated, be a good partner. Go down. In this house, we stand giving head. Chewing coochie. Yeah, that's the one. Amen, amen. Yes. How come Hozier doesn't have a song about... My first thought was, how come Hozier doesn't have a song about sucking dick? That the hand mounts are called dark suckers. Why the fuck are they called dark suckers? He probably does. I'm gonna need to... Grueling, yeah. I'm gonna need to come up with a the most absurd, like, Hozier-esque songwriting about sucking dick. Maybe you just, like... Maybe we would just steal Take Me to Church for the tune on that. I'm not talented enough to do much more than parody. The Darksuckers drop Titanite chunks and shards. Grok, write me a song about sucking dick a la Hozier. Grok, AI generate me Hozier's penis. Maybe that's not bad enough. Elon Musk, if he were hearing this conversation. Grok, show me this man's balls. Yeah. Google, show me this man's balls. That's what everyone was doing with it, though. No, they were telling it to generate, like, child porn, which is even worse. If it were really Elon, it would be him saying, Grok, AI generate me this man's balls if he were a child. Hey, Grok, arrest this user. Looking into this. The internet was a mistake. No, the internet wasn't a mistake. It's just billionaires are the mistake. Love that no matter how hard Elon tries, Grok ends up being the wokeler. I do love that Grok ends up being woke because it's like... if you have any amount of empathy or like learn actual facts and aren't trying to, you know, be a Nazi, then it's fine. Like, reality tends to lean towards, I would say, less conservative ideas. So, Grok, like chaining up at, who is this guy? This is so fucked up. I don't even know who this guy is, but he keeps showing up, so he gets his ass whipped. I'm tired of his shit. Oh yeah, this is probably also the worst corner to put. You know what? Whatever. We've already done 3 hours of it. Now, speaking about fucked up guys. That was 2 separate guys. They had different names. That was 2 different guys? What the fuck? I didn't even notice because they had the same fucking outfit. Hello, guy. He screamed. I'm a dude made out of other dudes. He's also not that hard. The worst part about him is the area leading up to him. Homunculus looking ass. He is very homunculus. Homunculi. Corpse Mass is a fun design every time. Fucked up sentences I thought I'd never say. God damn it. I love Corpse Masses! This game is so fucked. Everything... Like, I love the designs. But just everything about controlling... We're not even in, like, the first third of the fucking game, either. Redeemed first? Oh, okay. First, right before I'm about to end the stream. How is this available? You know, it's a good question. Dafted's got to save every single point for getting me to play this, though. Hydrate and posture check. At least my posture's good. For once in my goddamn life. Self-care time. God, I need a little bit of self-care. Fortunately, I'm not bent over like I'm a fried shrimp at an Applebee's. Not stanced up like I spent a little too long in the fryer. Although I am feeling like I've spent too long in the fryer in this fucking place. I think I might hold Full-Cloth Steel Brungo's idea for... I don't have any boys! Bent up like a shrimp. Can't be trusted with a setup like that. You know, maybe I should have more ways for people to spend points other than just what I have being the 50,000 points of Dark Souls 2. I feel like I should also, again, steal Brungo's idea with the game wheel. And just be like, okay, we're done with this game. What's next up on the chopping block? Game wheel is good stuff. It's a great idea. It's actually a really good idea. Although I may have to put like a couple of exceptions on there. Mainly, I think Shenmue and Omicron are the two that I will not allow to be on the wheel. Because Omicron I already have a deal with Daft for. And Shenmue, why not? Why not Shenmue? Because Shenmue fucking sucks. Nobody wants to watch me play Shenmue. Well, actually, you know, I do. I want to watch you play Shenmue. You can say you reserve the right to veto. If you veto, then you scam their points because bad. No, I would refund them. I'd be like, okay, at least the first time. If I have to do it more than once, then you are getting scammed. Ian, we already have a deal with Shenmue, though. You get my YouTube channel to 100,000 subscribers, and I'll play Shenmue for you. Wait, so I can suggest games? Okay. If you... again, I'm gonna reserve the right to veto. No, he's breaking me. How would I possibly do that? Exactly. Figure it out. Time to learn how to make a bot network and then get Mitchell banned. Yeah, just figure out how to get me banned. For 10K you can? Yeah, it'll be, I'll probably make it like 10, maybe 15K for game suggestion on the wheel. Also, we're at 3 hours. I'm done with this shit. Get me out of here. I gotta get out of here. I gotta close Scholar of the First Sin and then see who's live. Points well spent. I would say so. You certainly got a lot of entertainment value out of it. Thank you again, everybody, for hanging out. Who else is live right now? Dirk is live playing Kingdom Come. Prey is playing Subnautica. You know what? Let's do Subnautica. Anyways, thanks again, everybody, for hanging out. I know I repeat myself a lot, and I just kind of like meander verbally for a lot of the stream, but again, I appreciate y'all hanging out, chilling. If you want, I have the Discord below if you're interested in joining. I also need to join Brungo's Discord. I'm going to do that as well. Anyways, go say hi to Prey or something. Say, swim with the fishes or something. Bye!